this way. Hello, everyone. If you're joining me this evening, please say hello. Hope everyone is doing well. Let me know when you arrive, so I know I have some Facebook followers out there tonight. Hello, Carol. How are you doing? Good to have you tonight. All right, so happy Thursday, everybody. It's almost Friday, almost. Hello, Margaret. Hi, Gail. How's everybody doing this evening? Hello, Tina. Thank you all for being here. It's about 7:30, so we'll start in about another minute. Hello, Kisha. Oh, good. Oh, you're very welcome. You are very welcome. The babies are doing great, Tina. Thank you for asking. Hello, Deborah. Hi, Donna. So thank you for asking. The babies are doing well. And our little grandson who has the heart disease, he had a very good checkup last Friday at the hospital, and they the doctors let him come home. He's doing very well, and it looks like they're going to schedule his surgery for March 19. Now that could change because their surgery schedule is not set in stone because they are constantly, helping kids. So that's a tentative date, March 19th. Could be sooner, could be later, but he's doing great and he's growing. So he's been growing from the beginning. He has not lost weight. So thank you so much for asking. All right, everyone. All right, well, it's about 7:31, and I want to thank you for being here on a Thursday night. It's not my typical Facebook Live night. You all know that I'm usually here on Wednesday nights, but it's been with getting ready for retreat and then, health stuff going on with our grandson. It's just been a lot going on. So thank you for being flexible and for being here on a Thursday night instead of a Wednesday night. Hi, Sue. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get started. So he did knock his checkup out of the park. Kisha, you are so right. He is such a little fighter. I didn't get a chance tonight to pull a few pictures for you of the boys. So I'll promise I'll have some more pictures of the babies next week, okay? I just had a hard time getting everything loaded and ready for class this evening. So I didn't have the extra time. So, all right. Yes, wonderful news. We are so relieved. Our little grandson's name is Miles. And he is just such a little fighter and such a cutie, and he just got such a great report, and he continues to grow, so we cannot ask for anything better than that. So yes, pictures next week, Diana, absolutely. All right, well, we're going to get started, ladies. Tonight, it's all about the Trusty Tools bundle, so I'll show you those cards in just a minute. I do want to go over announcements first. The first one is, well, let me start with a welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Facebook Live in the Hive. My name is Tammy Shia, and I'm delighted that you're with us tonight. I'm usually here on a Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, but we switched things up this week. My plan is to be back with you next Wednesday night, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and start with the spring retreat. Today, I extended registration, early bird registration, one more day, which is today. So early bird registration will end this evening at midnight. But this is a great time for you to sign up before midnight tonight. And I am going to show you where you can sign up, okay? first, you're on my Facebook page, and we're actually going to head over to becreativestamping.com. And this is my blog address. Now, if you are a local customer, you can pay me in person. If you are an online customer, you can pay via the PayPal link, okay? So we're just gonna scroll down. This is last Thursday night's card that we made and all that good information with a supply list. And so we're scrolling down to the January 30th post. And it talks about spring retreat. If you are not familiar with it, this is a great time to learn about it. I see a lot of names on here tonight that haven't signed up yet. So I hope you will sign up. Now, I am ordering tote bags tomorrow morning. And I have to give them an exact number of totes. So please be sure to sign up tonight so that you do get a tote with your registration fee. It talks about retreat here, and then there are 2 optional retreat classes. One of the classes is going to be the flowering zinnias, and this is a brand new suite that's going to launch in March, and it's absolutely stunning. I haven't made one card with it yet, but I hope within the next week I will start on that. The second class is called Flight and Airy, and I can show you this optional class. So these classes are in addition to you taking the retreat. So let me move some things out of the way here so I can show you these cards. This is going to be our Flight and Airy class, and you're going to make 2 of each one that I'm showing you now. So there are 5 designs here. You'll be making 10 of these, okay? Then, this is $25, by the way. It's a full package of note cards and envelopes and your basic rhinestones. In addition to the large cards, you'll be making small ones, and you'll also make 10 of these. All right, so that's 20 cards, 20 envelopes, a full package of Flight and Airy designer paper, and a full package of your basic rhinestones, and it's $25. Now, if you'd like to take this class, but you're not attending retreat, then it will be a higher price. The price will go up once I advertise it. But for anyone taking retreat, I like to give them a bit of a discount on their classes, okay? So we go back to optional retreat classes. And here's all the information. So after tonight at midnight, the price is going up by $10, all right? And you don't want to pay that extra $10, right? I know that I would not want to pay that. So if you can attend in person, and I have like 1 seat left, your retreat fee is $185. This includes 2 dinners and a lunch. You can also purchase just the retreat without meals, and that's $150. And then if you'd like to take that retreat in a box, it's $135. Hello, Joellen. Hello, Arlene. Good to have you, girls. Hi, Joanne. I just saw some of you log in, so I wanted to say hello. So this is the craft retreat in a box, and it's $135. It includes everything that will be included with the weekend retreat. You're going to get a swag bag filled with $50 of product, exclusive gifts, 6 make and take cards. There'll be a door prize in your box, a retreat ordering special, and I ship priority mail shipping, and that $135, that includes shipping. Shipping will not be an additional fee. Tomorrow, it's going up to $145, okay? Yes, Donna, that's such a great question. So Donna's asking, will we be able to make the optional class cards at the retreat? Yes, you will. And they'll be in a separate room. So in one room, Donna, we usually have, it's a large room where we have our make and take cards. And then in a separate room, which is the dining room of the home, that's where we have the optional classes. So that's such a great question. You will have time to do both classes as well as the make and takes, okay? So optional classes are Flight and Airy, and then the Zinnias, which is going to debut in March. It's an online exclusive, so I'm super excited to share that class with you. Thank you, Tina. Tina says the retreat in a box is awesome. Thank you so much. My team and I have been working really hard every Tuesday and Wednesday. We will work again next week. And we have some really, really nice things planned for you all. So I hope that you're just as excited as I am getting. I know Donna's excited. She is coming. So she's bringing two of her girlfriends. It's going to be a girls' weekend in Virginia for Donna and her friends. And so I would love to have you join me either in person or you can do the retreat in a box, okay? And you do get written tutorials for everything. All right, I'm gonna move my computer and get that out of here. Okay, so as many of you know, it's gonna be so fun. It is fun getting the retreat in the mail, isn't it? It's fun for me, and I always cross my fingers that it gets there safely. So, Deborah, the link is, hang on a second and I will show you. So, Deborah, what you'll do is, I'm on my Facebook page here, and by the way, it's becreativestamping.com, okay? And you're going to go to the January 30th blog post, becreativestamping.com, okay? All right, now you're going to scroll down, and Deborah, you're probably going to do the retreat in a box. And so this is where you're going to sign up. You just read through all of this stuff, and it says registration opens Tuesday, January 30th. Click here. So you're going to click that. It's going to take you to the page. And then this is where you're going to sign up for the retreat in a box. And it'll be right here at the bottom, Deborah. Now, if you want to make it even easier than that, you can Facebook message me and let me know that you want the retreat in a box. And if you want additional classes, let me know that, and I can invoice you. So we can do it either way, whatever is easiest for you, okay? Hello, Becky. Okay, any other questions regarding retreat? All right, I know Susan and Mary Kay and Diane has been helping as well. So we have wonderful Stampin' Fairies, absolutely. Absolutely, and their heart and soul is in every little project. Okay. All right, now, remember, Celebration is going on, and there were some new products added last week. So it's a great time to shop with me. You can, with a $50 minimum purchase, you can earn a free gift. And then with a $100 purchase, you can even earn a level 2 free gift. So wonderful gifts. I'm going to show you one of the freebies tonight. That is part of Celebration, and it's the Trusty tool paper. It's so cool. So keep that in mind. We also have 2 new kits. This is one of them. It's called Happy Houseplants. And this kit includes 4 white frames, and you create these little house plants, and you put them in frames. It's super, super cute. And the other kit is called Birthday Sparkle Kit, and it has craft paper in it, like crumb cake, and gold. It's really, really pretty. All right. And then, of course, it's an amazing time to join Stampin' Up. You can join my team for $99. You can select up to $125 in free product of your choice. It ships to you free, and you can get the glass mat free. So this is such an amazing time to be a demonstrator. I love my glass mat. I love it so much that I want a second one. So, and I hope that as a demonstrator, we'll be able to purchase a second one after celebration. So I think that's what I needed to tell you regarding celebration. And again, let me know if you have questions about the retreat. I'm happy to answer those this evening, even after we're done, okay? And you can always Facebook message me if you're unable to find the link to sign up for the retreat, okay? But it is literally right around the corner. So yes, please join. Margaret says, please join. Absolutely. We're going to have a full house locally. It's just going to be so fun. We've got an amazing group of women coming, and our theme is spring, and we're going to be making cards using the Perennial Lavender Suite. So lovely, sweet, beautiful cards. You'll get to make 6 of those. I'm absolutely in love with the tote bag, okay? It's amazing, and I cannot wait to order it. Like, I want to order them tonight, but I need a final count. So get those registrations in tonight so I can get the totes ordered tomorrow. So you get a personalized tote, and inside the tote are all kinds of goodies, so you don't want to miss that, okay? All right, well, I'm going to show you the cards we're going to make this evening, and then I'll show you where you can find it in the mini catalog and the celebration catalog. So this is one of the cards that we're going to make this evening, and this card base is Poppy Parade, and I love it because it really makes the tools pop. So I hope you like this card. And my second card this evening is this one right here. Again, it's more tools, and then we've got some fun. I'm going to show you how to make this pegboard, okay? So that'll be fun to show you how to make. So those are the cards this evening, and if you have your mini with you tonight, it is on page 56, all right? Page 56. Margaret, you were asking me, is it purple? Are you referring to the Perennial Lavender Suite? Oh, you're talking about the tote bag. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to tell you, Margaret. I'm not going to tell you. But I love my retreat bags. They're so fun. Okay, so these are the cards, and I want you to switch on over now to page 56 of your mini. And this right here is the Trusty Tools stamp set. So you can see that we've got some greetings, which are great for Father's Day. They are great for masculine cards. And so keep that in mind. I never seem to have the right masculine card when I need it. And so these tools are super fun. So this is what the stamp set looks like. You're going to notice, let me see. You won't notice it on this picture, but I can show you in the catalog. So in the catalog, this piece, this paintbrush is highlighted in white, and so this can be cut out with a die. This can be cut out with a die as well as the wrench. You can also cut out the pencil and the measuring tape. They can all be cut out, okay? Now you're going to notice some solid pieces. So this piece here can stamp right on top the paintbrush. That's called two-step stamping. and you can make that paintbrush any color you want. Then you can take this piece, which kind of looks like a mustache, and you can put it along the bottom of the paintbrush, and that could be the paint on your brush. This handle goes on top of this hammer, and this handle goes on top of the wrench. So you can make these different colors as well. You can have a different colored handle. And then here, you can actually make the tape measure a different color. So you would stamp this solid image on top of this, and you could have a red tape measure or a yellow tape measure. You can also take the pencil, stamp it here, and you can make the pencil any color you want. So I think it's really cool how they did it. And these are some other stamped images as well. So now I'm going to show you the dies. Now I don't have these cut out tonight and on a chart because I just ran out of time. But you're going to notice the dies. And in the top left, you're going to see the pegboard. I'm going to show you how to create that tonight. You'll also see a die. These are all die cuts. These are all dies, okay? Every single one of these is a die. So you'll see the hammer, and you'll see the wrench, and there's pliers, and there's a tape measure, and there's a drill, and a paintbrush, and a wrench. Now, the bottom right corner, you may be wondering what that is. So this is what it looks like when you create it. You would be able to cut out those two pieces. Again, the dies are on the bottom right. And when you cut those pieces out, you can make this little toolbox, okay? So I'll try and make one of those next week so I can show you how to make it, okay? All right. So here's the stamp set. It's called Trusty Tools. And I'm going to make some more room here on my table. I'm going to move this. And now I am going to be bringing in some designer paper. It is super cool, isn't it? Now, if you have your celebration tonight, we are on page 11. And there are some great card samples right here using the tool set. And you're going to notice this paper right here. Now, with a minimum $50 purchase, you can select this paper absolutely free. So let's look at the paper. Now, keep in mind, I have classes this weekend, and I have been using a ton of this paper. So this is all I have of this particular piece. It has hammers on it. And in the middle here, these are like little nails. And then if you flip it over, it has screws and bolts and washers and stuff. So that's the opposite side. Hey, Mary Kay, how are you? Here again, by the way, colors are Crushed Curry and Lost Lagoon and Poppy Parade. So some wonderful colors. These are screws here. And then this is the opposite side. You'll also find crumb cake in this paper. Oh, I had a big piece of this. I didn't realize that. Now this one is your measuring tape. And if you flip this over, it looks like the pegboard. And as far as color on this, this might, let me see what color brown this is. It looks like copper clay to me, but I just want to check. It is. So the colors that coordinate are basic black, copper clay, crushed curry, gray granite, Lost Lagoon, and Poppy Parade. All right. So this is the front and back of this one. Hi, Anita. How are you doing? Hello, Carol. These are screwdrivers. I'll hold this up. Yay! Deborah's all signed up. Yay, I'm so excited you're going to be attending the retreat. That is awesome. I'll be shipping you a box. So there's the screwdriver right there. I can add another tote bag to my order, can't I? And here is the opposite side. This is your gray granite, all right? There are, yes, there are dies to build the pencil, yes. Now, this piece I'm already using, so please excuse the fact that I've already cut out some things. What you're gonna love about this designer paper is that you can use some of the dies to cut out these pieces. So this paintbrush can actually be cut out with a die. Let me double check. I don't think, by the way, I will show you this, which I just realized this evening. Here is your paintbrush die, and it does not cut out this paintbrush. And I'll just hold this up close so you can see. But on the next sheet of paper, it does cut it out. So there are two different size paintbrushes depending on the sheet of designer paper, okay? And by the way, there are, let me show you. Okay, here and here, this is one piece of designer paper, okay, the front and back. Here is another sheet, totally different, because look at the opposite side. So keep that in mind. You can cut out your tape measure using the die. You can cut out this hammer using a die. And you can cut out the pencil using a die. So that makes it really, really fun. But keep in mind, these are actually, they're two different pieces of designer paper and they have different tools on them. So, Mary Kay, it will not. So this paintbrush right here, it's skinnier. So if you look at it, you'll see that it does not fit, but it fits the other paintbrush. So the other paintbrush is bigger and wider. So, but you can fussy cut these. You can definitely fussy cut these. They're not that hard. They're pretty big. And this is free. This is a free package of designer paper with a minimum $50 purchase in my online store. So the paper is awesome. I love it. I'm going to bring in the first card today that we're going to make together. And I'll go ahead and zoom in so you can get a really good look at it. I am using Poppy Parade as the card base. By the way, I know you're going to see this reflection, and it is my lamp. Okay. So we're actually going to start with this piece right here. We've got a Poppy Parade card base, and this piece right here, we're going to emboss. And we're going to be using the metal plate, and it's item number 160766. Now, I am assuming that it is still a current embossing folder. I did forget to check on that before coming on tonight. This is a 3D folder, but I'm pretty sure it's still a current embossing folder. Let's measure this Poppy Parade, okay? And then we're going to emboss it. So our first measurement is going to be 3.5 inches by 4 3/4 inches. And by the way, someone's going to win this card this evening. So let's go ahead. We're going to insert our cardstock. Again, it's Poppy Parade. And we're going to emboss it, and it's a 3D folder. I'm going to have to zoom out. And then I'll bring the platform down. We are going to be using platform 1. Then we're going to insert the embossing folder, and we're going to add this 3D folder on top, okay? And it is actually, I believe it's called plate number 4. And then we're gonna take this out, and you can see that beautiful texture. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So our next step, and now I can zoom in. Yes, I thought it was Corinne. Thank you so much. I thought it was still current. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to pop this up. Are you all surprised that I'm gonna pop this up? I know you are. Ooh, even the back is very cool looking. And we'll put a little support in the middle. All right, and then we're gonna peel this off. I know the tool bundle is so fun, isn't it? Great guide cards. It's just wonderful, just loving it. All right, so by the way, we have a standard card base, okay? And it's measuring 4 1/4 inches by 11 inches. And then we score it at 5 1/2 inches, okay? And I'm gonna take my bone folder and make that a little flatter. And now I'm ready to pop this up right in the center. And I just think it gives it texture. It's just so fun. All right, now let me make sure I have that straight. Not as straight as I would like, so let's do this again. We can just lift that up. See if I get it straight this time. Okay, now you're going to select 2 pieces of designer paper. I've chosen the hammers, and then I've chosen the one with the screws. These are the very same size. So let's measure these. It's going to be 2 1/2 inches by 3 1/4 inches. And that's the measurement for both of them, okay? Now the first thing I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put the hammers on first. And we're going to actually put it at a diagonal about right there, okay? We're gonna do the very same thing. Again, coordinating colors are Crushed Curry, Poppy Parade, Lost Lagoon, Gray Granite. Really awesome colors. And then I think we'll add this one about right here, okay? And you're just gonna, you know, diagonally just put them on the card, just like that. Now, the next thing you'll want to do is your Happy Father's Day greeting, okay? Or whatever greeting you choose. Now, my greeting paper is basic white, and it's measuring about a 1/2 inch by 3 1/2 inches. And I am looking for my words. I'm going to do Happy Father's Day. And we're going to use Poppy Parade ink. So I'm inking that up, and we're going to stamp it in the very center. And there is our little Happy Father's Day. we're going to pop this up. This card is popped up quite a bit. I know y'all are shocked. All right. And then we're going to peel the paper off. I love the bright colors and the colors in the paper. Oh my gosh, it's just so fun. Here, I am going to add the greeting, okay? And I just wanted to hold that up to make sure that I had that straight. So that's popped up as well. And the greeting is the same size as the Poppy Parade layer. Now it's the fun part. I've already taken the time to use the dies to cut out a paintbrush and a hammer from the designer paper. So that was really super fun to do. So in all honesty, I haven't even stamped the tools yet. I've only been cutting the tools out of the paper. It's just been really fun. I'm going to go ahead and add some mini dimensionals to the hammer while we're doing it. Both of these tools can get popped up. All right. And let's add the hammer first. And you're just going to add it on a diagonal. I mean, it just could not get any easier than this. And you could make a lot of these cards. Just cut out all your tools and then your cardstock and then assemble your cards. And then we're gonna position this one on the diagonal as well. And it kind of just overlaps on the hammer. So what do you think? Just a really quick, simple card. And there it is. So I will be giving this one away. Okay, so the next card looks like this. And for this one, you're going to notice the pegboard. So I do want to show you how I created the pegboard. The pegboard die comes like this. So if you were to put your cardstock and die together and roll it through the machine, this is what you would get. So here I am going to double it. If you look at this crumb cake base, I've used the die here and then moved it down and used the die a second time, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to do that. We'll do that next before we put the card together. And we're going to start with crumb cake. And you will want your crumb cake to measure 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So 4 by 5 1/4 is what you're gonna want for your pegboard. Now I'm gonna zoom out and I'm gonna get our Stampin' Cut Emboss machine out again. This time I'm using platform 1. I'm going to use this layer, which is the plate 2, and a plate 3. And then here is where I am going to put this die, okay? And I am actually allowing about 1/4 inch all the way around. Do you see that? So there's 1/4 inch all the way around the 3 sides of that die. And again, this is crumb cake. And then we're going to roll it through. You can certainly use a Post-it note to hold it in place. You can use Post-it tape to hold it in place if you want. And now let's look at it. So that is the first part of the pegboard, okay? Now we're going to do it again. And so I want you to notice we have lots of little pieces, okay? And I do have a solution for you for cleaning that up. So we'll get to that in a second. So again, we're going back into the machine. And this time, we're going to space this again, okay? All right, let's see. And again, I'm going to go ahead and allow for about 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to end up having some space here, but I might move it a little closer. I think I'm going to do it this way because I think the middle is going to kind of be hidden anyway, so I think it will work. All right, so we're putting this cutting plate on. And we're going to roll this through. And this is where we take this off. And now we have our pegboard. We do have a little bit of a space right there, but it's going to get covered up. So this is nothing to worry about. Then you're going to notice that we have all these little dots. And a great way to clean up the dots is to take a lint roller. I know I'm close to the camera, but if you take your lint roller, you're going to be able to pick up those dots, okay? So it's a good way to get rid of those. And it's quick. So now we're back, and this is where we need to take a few minutes and just pop out the rest of the circles. So I'll do that real quick. All right. And again, pop these little circles out when you are over a little trash can. Ooh, Corinne says that if you die cut the pegboard on top of a dryer sheet, those little dots will stick to it and not the die. I haven't tried it yet. Oh my gosh. I haven't tried that either, Corinne. I kind of want to try that. I'm going to have to get a dryer sheet. I don't know about y'all, but I have gone to dryer balls for the dryer when drying clothes. And so I don't even think I have a dryer sheet in the house anymore. But wow, I would love to try that. All right, so here's our pegboard. What do you think? Sometimes I'll use my lint roller to even wipe off my countertop because of all the little pieces of paper. So give that a try as well. Just take your lint roller and just rub it along your countertop, and it will help get rid of that. All right. Well, we've got a bit of Lost Lagoon tonight, and this is a standard card base, and it's 5.5 by 8.5. And on the 8.5 inch side, score it at 4 1/4 inches, and that'll give you your card base. All right, we're going to add a little bit of glue here, and you don't need to add too much. All right, that was a big blob. I didn't want that big blob, but I got that big blob, excuse me. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add just a little bit of glue in various places, okay? I'm just kind of touching the cardstock. Let me zoom in so you can see that. I think if you wanted to use a glue dot and put them along the edges, I think you could do that too. Today, I just decided to give this a quick try, and it worked really well. So that's kind of why I'm doing it again. So with the peg die, you can make the pegboard as long as you want. You'll just repeat the same die cutting. That's all you have to do. All right. So we're going to be centering this, and we're going to put it about right here. Hi, Diane. How are you? All right. Let me see here. And it gives you a little wiggle room too. Diane, since you're just joining us, we have created a pegboard for our tools. We're making a tool card tonight. Trusty tools. Okay. So the next thing we'll do is we're going to stamp the greeting first and get that on the card. In case you're wondering where this banner came from, it came from Stylish Shapes, and it is the large banner right here, okay? And then we're gonna also use, are we using this circle tonight? We are. So Stylish Shapes, largest circle, and largest banner are being used for this card, okay? All right. So back to the Poppy Parade ink. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I'm so glad you like them. Come back next week, okay? Because I want to make that that little toolbox. So we'll try and do that next week along with a few others. I'm not done with this bundle yet. I like it too much. All right, so here we are. We're just gonna stamp right in the center. And it's Poppy Parade ink. And then we're gonna add this. Now the reason we're doing the greeting first is this is gonna help us with spacing. All right, so once we put this on, then we'll know about where we need to put the circle. All right, and we'll go ahead and put it about right there. Okay, now I think I got it straight. Now the next thing we'll add is going to be our Stylish Shape crushed curry circle. And this will actually use our Stampin' seal and add it to the card. And we'll put it about right here. And I bet already you have forgotten where that space was. Remember, we had a little bit of space between these holes and these holes. And so now you don't even notice. So, oh, thank you, Mary Lou. I'm so glad that you like the card. All right, the next thing we're gonna add is this saw. Now this does not have a die. You will need to fussy cut this. And I'll show you how I do that. I am just going around. It's almost like cutting a wave. So you're going to do that all the way around. And I noticed right here, there we go. And we're going to pop this up. Oh boy, I'm really using the dimensionals tonight, aren't I? So So Corinne says she has the retired set that had a ladder and garden tools. It has little hangers to hang up tools. Oh my gosh. That I used with this bundle. Oh, that's awesome. I don't think I ever got that bundle, Corinne. Isn't it nice how you can get out your older things and use them with the newer things? Deborah, I love fussy cutting too. I absolutely love it. I know we're crazy. Everyone thinks we're crazy, but I do like it. All right, we're going to add a hammer. Again, all I've done is I've used the tool dies and I've used the designer paper to cut out these pieces for the card. And it makes a very quick card and a very easy card. So sometimes easy is good, right? Oh, I know. Got to have the dimensionals. That's what really makes it. It sure does. All right. And this time I'm just going to kind of let that one just kind of hang over the spot. Now I had put a dimensional right here on this handle, so when I push down, it kind of goes down, and I don't want it to do that. So I'm going to take another mini, and I'm going to peel the paper off, and I'm going to add another mini. Here we go. Here we go. Add another mini there. And then it can rest. Now, am I having trouble? No, I'm okay with the other. All right, so that's my hammer. And I've also die cut the measuring tape. And yes, we must pop this up too, right? And I'll probably pop it up about there. And then we'll add our measuring tape right there. And that's our card. And I do have, hang tight, I've got these adhesive backed cork rounds, and I thought these would be kind of fun to embellish with. These are in the mini, and if you did order my embellishment share, then you got some of these. So I'm just going to take the cork and we're going to put it right there. And we're going to do the same over here. All right, and so I'll show you real close what that looks like with the cork. All right, so those are my cards this evening that I'm just happy that I get to share with you. So here they are. We aren't going to give them away. Isn't that the best part? I know, dimensionals make me happy too, Mary Kay. The more I use, the happier I am. And yes, Arlene, my stamp room is upstairs, and I find the dimensional paper, I find it downstairs in my kitchen. It's crazy. It is all over the house. I find them on the carpet. It's just crazy. Crazy, crazy. All right, so it'll take me just a few minutes. Let me get some Post-it notes here so I can write down who's winning these cards. Can't wait to see who gets them. Okay. So y'all hang tight. Let's see who wins them. All right. So, oh good, I'm so glad. Now listen, don't forget to sign up for the retreat, either in person or retreat in a box, okay? You don't want to miss it. All right, I am gathering comments. And my goal, ladies, is to be here next Wednesday night at our regular time, okay? Next Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Well, we're ready. I've got us all signed up here. And so let's hit start and let's see who's going to win that Poppy Parade card. Deborah Babcock. Woohoo! All right, Deborah. I will get that in the mail to you. Congrats to Deborah. She is taking home the Poppy Parade card. And I'm going to put Deborah's name on the back so that I don't forget. And now we're going to draw for Lost Lagoon. Cindy, thank you. I so appreciate the warm comments, ladies. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do it again. And let's give away this next card. Here we go. Margaret! Woohoo! Margaret, I will see you this weekend in class, so I will bring it, okay? I shall bring you your card. Congrats. All right, so it was Margaret. I'm sorry, I thought I had switched my screen back over. So Margaret's the winner of the Lost Lagoon card. Congrats to Deborah and Margaret tonight. All right, so Poppy Parade's going home with Deborah, and the Lost Lagoon card base is going home with Margaret. You're so welcome. I'll bring it to you this weekend, okay? All right. Thank you so much for being with me this evening. I greatly appreciate it. Plan to join me next Wednesday night for Facebook Live in the Hive. I was going to give you, oh, you know what the date is? The date is Valentine's Day. All right, so it's Valentine's Day next Wednesday night, and I am planning on being here, okay? So I will see you then. Be sure to sign up for the Retreat in a Box. Don't miss it. Tomorrow it goes up $10, all right? You don't want to pay an extra $10, so sign up tonight, okay? Thanks so much. Have a great week. Next week, more Trusty tools coming your way. Talk to you soon. Bye.